It's a most terribly regrettable thing, but after all these months, they have not come to a conclusion as to what caused that airplane to come down. And I was amazed to find out that Major Myers was not permitted by the FBI to testify to the day that the whole compound was burned. You can see a tank entering the building here. This towering part of the building is over about a 20-foot by 20-foot reinforced concrete structure that they call the Church Records Vault. And you had a tower above that, three or four floors. And I want you to note this window right here. You have a flagpole, and the line of sight from the TV camera that took the pictures that I'll show you of the explosion was lined up across here, so you can precisely determine the line of sight from the camera back to the fire. And you have tanks in behind. The expansion of that gas cloud are caused by the dynamic flow of the gaseous products around the building components as it is blown up. And you can see here the further expansion of the fireball, and it starts to lift down here in this particular area. But that was a detonation of a demolition charge in the building. Now, if you look at the top, after the fire, you look at the top, and there is a hole probably 2 feet across, and that's the kind of hole you get with a demolition charge. You have concrete in contact or close proximity to high explosives, and the pressure is several hundred times the yield strength of the concrete, so the concrete in the area of the hole there just turned to dust. And you had, of course, fairly high dynamic gas pressures going down into the bunker below. And the red flag in all these pictures will denote a burned or charred body, and there's a body, and you can see the ribs there. But down inside of the bunker, there were 28 women and children, and there is the bunker after the fire. The tank drove into the building and stayed for some time. It pushed, there's all the kitchen stuff. It went through 4 walls and a kitchen, and all that was pushed up against the building. You can see the coal-poured concrete lines in that picture, and they're all cracked from the pressure inside, all corners around the top and down the corners on the side, because when the gas pressure from that demolition charge went into the building, it tended to blow it up like a balloon. So all the external walls were in tension. This picture shows you the building, and the back side of it, you can see the little hairline cracks all up and down here and here. Now, it was reported that that explosion was a propane tank. That was what it was blamed on. But there's the propane tank. There's no damage to the propane tank. There were some pictures, reported pictures of it that showed this end blown off, but they were doctored pictures. But there's the propane tank. You see the tension cracks. You had the pressure inside the building. And I am told by the investigators, the chief investigator for the case that's being tried, and I was asked to do this forensic. The reason I got it